Right, so I have a wonderful testimonial to share with you. Let me show you the condo first, though. I'd love for you to see it because it'll make a little bit more sense when you hear the testimonial. Here we go, let's take a tour. So we're here at Whitehall in West Palm Beach, and this is the condo that you will hear about momentarily. So we came into the condo, and as you come in, you get to see this beautiful lighting, and then look at this backyard. Look at the tree and the privacy that they have in their new property. And this was one of the major selling points because location is something you cannot move, especially when you have a condo. So hang in there for a moment. We've got something to share with you. And here it's St Lucie, his first property that he is purchasing today. We just closed on his new home. So I have some questions for you.
Absolutely.
So when you're buying your first property, what do you think is one of the most important things that we discussed?
So first of all, I would say the location where we want it, because we wanted to think on the people you want to rent it to. You want to think on several things that are coming through. You want to see accessibility for them. You wanted to see what they will look when you're trying to rent, all those kind of stuff.
So this is his first property that he's purchased, but he's also thinking long term. What's he going to do with the property next? So many times, right, when you buy a property, it's very important to think about long term. You may only have the property 3 years, you might live here 5 years, or they might choose to buy another property within a year or two and want to rent the property out. So your location is extremely important. Where you buy the property, is it accessible to highways? And especially, I'll show you in this video, I'll show you a little bit of where their location is, but they have a tree right behind you as well, and no.
Which is beautiful.
Is it?
One of the things that I fall in love with this part, so with the condo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's one of the most important things to you, right? As soon as he came in the front door, express.
Yeah,
You came in the front door.
The first thing I say was the large windows that we have, the beautiful tree that is over there, the personal space that we have over here. We don't want to be looking around by so many people neither. So that tree is perfect there. Nobody's going to be walking around the house, and that's one of the things that I love it from.
Yeah, that's perfect. And it makes it light and bright because there's so many windows.
Exactly.
So.
And they're huge, which I love it.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about the process. So we found several properties online. So nowadays with technology, you were able to you didn't go physically into, but we worked for a long time, which you were able to see.
Which you sent me, I would say hundreds of different properties, which I walked through it and I keep sending to her, hey, I like this one, what we can do. And she went ahead and talked to the bank and do all the process to see if my bank was approve it. When we have a couple of them, which we can see in the same day, that's when we go and do the walkthrough. It was amazing. We see, I think the first day we see like 4, I would say. This was the very first one. And like you told me, no matter if it's the first one you see, today's day you see a lot online. So this is not something you will have to be scared of. This is the first one I saw and the first I fell in love. It's not wrong to choose the very first one you see. It's not wrong. Trust me. Today they have a bunch of pictures online. They have everything you can see. You can do even a virtual walkthrough. So it's not wrong to fall in love with the first one you saw. So
I think that's very important. So having been in the business for so many years, that is a fear for a lot of people, and I truly appreciate that you added that, because technology now, you're walking through the property.
Exactly.
You're coming here to get your feel.
There's so many pictures of it. Exactly.
Yeah. And you can Google map an address and see where it's located. Is it close to a highway? Is it close to the grocery store? You know, is it accessible to where you want to be? And that helps you with, your location as well.
Exactly.
So you can really see where it's located. So the third thing that I'll go to is talk a little bit about mortgages and having your documents ready. You were extremely efficient.
Oh yeah.
You did amazing.
Thank you.
So what would you say about that? Because that helped the process.
I will say that thanks to you, you sent me everything I needed to. Ophelia also, she sent me everything I needed to do. It helps a lot. It helps a lot coming from you guys, giving all the feedback. Hey, this is what you need to do. This is what we need, and it's important for you guys also to do it right away, whatever they need it. Do it right away so they can have it as fast as possible, and the process won't be delayed. So that's one of the things I will appreciate, and I'm very thankful to you for it.
Right, it's always my pleasure. So the last thing that I would say, if you could share with anyone who's buying their first home, what would be like one tip that you might be able to share with them?
One tip.
Would it be like the people that they work with? Would it be the property they choose? Would it be the process? How long maybe you started before?
I gotta say, the process is long, stressful, and there will be a lot of rocks in the way, but you won't have to be worried about it. Everything eventually will come up. Trust me. I think we've been over a month. It's been stressful. It's been alright. We're getting there. It's a slowly process, but eventually everything's gonna go on all right. So just trust on the process.
Trust the process is a big one.
Exactly.
Trust the process. Now here's one of the other things that Jean-Louise was just sharing with you that's really important to know. So we work together pretty closely, we're on the phone all the time, and I was accessible when you wanted to reach me,
exactly.
right?
Every day, even I call in even at weekend, she answered me, and it was only dumb questions that I couldn't imagine, and she's just there for you guys.
There is never a dumb question. That's important, because especially when you're buying your first home. But the part of that I think that really we want to go into is, or what I'd like to go into is, it's important who you work with.
Exactly.
So one of the things that you're referring to is you need someone who's accessible, someone who has a system to helping you purchase. Are they going to check in on items? Are they going to be in contact with the title company? Are they in contact with the lender? And just like Jean-Louis said to you, before he would go see a property, I would check the property. I check the association dues, I check the taxes. We have to make sure, especially on a condo nowadays, they have to have a condo inspection. There has to be an inspection of the buildings because of what happened in Miami. So that was important because certain condos may not take his type of financing. So it may not be that he doesn't qualify. It may be the actual property doesn't qualify.
Exactly.
So you want to know who you're working with. You want to work with a professional in this business.
And one of the things happened to me, if you think everything is going downside, it's not. It's just the process. It happens, and if it's not for you, just trust and keep going, keep looking for it. Eventually, to me, it was a lot of rocks on the way, but this is the closing. This should be my house. You're guys feel welcome here to see it.
I love that. And I'm actually going to take the camera before, as we pan into the video so that we can share this with everybody. I'm actually going to walk through a little bit so they can see this beautiful view, so that you can see the tree too.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for doing this.
So much.
It is always my pleasure to work with you. I am super happy you are with me now.
We will be working together again, trust me.
Yes. See? So there you go. There's a testimonial. We'll be doing this again together.
Exactly.
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely.
You're
Thank
wonderful.
you so much.
I'm so excited for you. So there you have it. He shared it with you live, and it was not scripted. He did absolutely perfect, sharing everything from his heart.
Thank you so much, everything we'll watch, and thank you again for everything you have done for me.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Well, thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate you. If you would, please hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment below. I'm always here to assist you, and it is absolutely a pleasure. If you have any questions or anything that I may assist you with, you can definitely send me an email too. That's below in the description. Take care. Have a wonderful day.